That's right, 6 figures in my back pocket, and that's right, 1 million in my safe deposit. That's right, I'm trill all day, on my way to a million, staying real all day. Wiki Guy here, bringing you guys another motivational 2017 video. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about time. So the way we're going to start this, we're going to jump right into it. So what is time, right? It's one of the most important things in our lives that we don't really think about all that much. And when we do, it's usually attached to so many other things, right? You don't think about time in itself alone. When you do, you start thinking about the complexity of it. I mean, time moves forward in a linear direction, yet in the scientific world, you understand that time can actually move in any which way, and that is almost puzzling, right? Gravitational force affects how time works. Now, let's drop the science, let's go right back into motivation. Why are we talking about time? The reason why is because I've spoken to so many people where we talk about why aren't you doing what you want to do? You know, why aren't you a basketball player? That's really what you want to do. You know, why aren't you a skateboarder? That's really what you want to do. Why don't you actually learn JavaScript? That's really what you want to learn. And a lot of it comes down to, well, this isn't the moment, this isn't the perfect time, I'm looking for, a better circumstance, and this has to give, and this has to change, and etc, etc, etc. Even myself, I am definitely guilty of procrastinating tasks because I am, in a sense, minimalizing my responsibilities. So, to avoid that, it's, well, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, right? But there's a famous quote, and it says, and it goes like, if it only takes you 5 minutes to complete the task, just complete it now, because once you're complete, you're done, right? And I 100% I agree with this, guys, because you have to hear me out when I say this. There's never gonna be a more better opportunity than right the fuck now. Like, if that's what you're thinking and you're thinking about it right now and whatever it is, just go for it. Don't think about all the what ifs and don't think about any of that, because the thing is that the faster you just go in on this thing that you want to do, the faster you can understand all the flaws that you have associated with this thing that you want to do. And that all requires time. Time is just, it's so important for us to understand that we can't wait for the perfect opportunity or the perfect moment, because the perfect opportunity may never come. And does that mean that you're not gonna ever try what you wanted to do? That is such a wasted life. Why not? Like, in the end of the day, if you do something and somebody doesn't like it, or the whole world dislikes it, so what? At least now you know it doesn't work. If it's something that makes you happy, go for it, fucking go wild. But if it's something you're doing to make money and the people doesn't respond well to it, well, why don't you change up your method? Why don't you just change up the way you're doing it? Just a little bit, tweak it. But if you don't have anything, how are you gonna tweak it? You don't have anything. Like, and I mean, you only have so much time in this world, right? And you only have so much time before responsibility starts to burden you, right? As a kid, you guys don't think of a lot of this shit, but it's true. As you get older, you have to be responsible for everything. Yourself is like, you have to make sure that you have good health care. If you're living in a country and you're fortunate enough to have health care, you have to make sure you're on top of those paperwork. You're on top of all of that stuff. Your things don't expire, so that way when you're going to the doctors, you're going to the dentist, something crazy happened, they're like, hey, well, we could do this, but it's gonna cost you like $2 to $5 grand, All of us don't have $2 to $5 grand just laying around. What are you supposed to do then? Time is so important to you to not wait for whatever it is. You have something in your mind, go for it. Think it through as you're doing it. I'm not saying to be brainless. No, think about it, but think it as you're doing it. It takes more than just an instant second to do something, to make it happen. You have to plan and prepare, but you have to initiate your thoughts and make it a reality from day one, ground zero. Don't wait. Do not wait for it. Because you're going to wait and you're going to keep waiting, and next thing you know, you're 70 years old and you're just going to keep waiting. No, I've spoken to hundreds of people above the age of 70, and one of the most beautiful things that these people have all shared in common to me, and I am blessed for that experience, they've all told me that by the time you get to a certain age, none of it matters. All these relationships and all these people lying to you and all these people loving, hating, and all of this BS that you go through, this entire journey, it's just that's what it is. It's just a journey, and it's just memories that you can recollect too, but now your life is what it is, and you're at that peak moment, and they've all told me the same, and it's crazy that they all tell me the same thing, and that's, hey,
if I can go back and talk to myself at age 20 or whatever, the one thing I would tell myself, they all told me this. The one thing I would tell myself is just go for it. Have fun and do the best that you can do. And don't let anyone's brain, including your own mind, stop you. And that's pretty much that, guys. Go out there, grind, hustle, make it happen. Make it happen. Have fun. Be free. And stay motivated. Stay hungry. 2017 motivation, guys. Wiki Guy out.